Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ethereum as whales have been accumulating heavy over the last couple of months. They have accumulated over $100 million. And so we're going to be taking a look at that in this video. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. And so while you're down there, there is a link to Weeks Exchange where there is no KYC required. It is a simple email registration, and so they do have futures and spot trading. This is my go-to trading platform here, and so we can see they have TradingView charts also integrated. We can see with Bitcoin here, we have been continuing to consolidate for the last couple of months in this channel here. Now we did fall down to $49,000, and we can see that this has been a very long bullish trend line here since about November of 2022. And so we bounced off of this multiple times. We can see back in January, we bounced off it right around $38,000. And we can see we have bounced off it again around $49,000. And so this is definitely something that I am keeping an eye on. I think this is very bullish that we have touched down on the support line for confirmation before moving higher. And so let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum here. We can see this has a very similar setup as well. We can see here that it also is following that same trend line, right? I do not have it drawn here. However, we did bounce off of that here at around $2,100, and Ethereum's currently sitting at $2,605. And so as I mentioned here, we are starting to see whales accumulate Ethereum. And so we have a single whale here that has bought nearly $100 million of Ethereum in under 2 months. And so just on Friday here, they bought another $4.7 million worth of Ethereum on Friday. And so they're continuing to add to their stacks for Ethereum. And so in addition to that, we also have ARK Invest here buying Ethereum. Right, they bought $21 million of 3IQ Ethereum staking ETF. They went ahead and dumped $14.6 million of Coinbase stock and are now holding $21 million of the 3IQ Ethereum staking ETF. And so I think this is very bullish for Ethereum as well. And so if we go ahead and take a look at the comparison here between Bitcoin and Ethereum. And so we can see in the past that Bitcoin has always led the way for Ethereum. We did see that here we had Ethereum actually have bigger gains than Bitcoin at sometimes, right? I mean, but you can see the regular pattern here has always followed Bitcoin. And so when it does drop down, we can see that Ethereum may fall first. And so we can see right now, Ethereum did fall substantially when we started seeing Bitcoin fall down to $49,000. Now, Bitcoin did bounce back pretty quick, right? I mean, Bitcoin was down substantially. However, Ethereum has not had that bounce back yet. And so I do expect that to come here in the next couple of weeks. And I definitely think that we will start seeing Ethereum here trading around $3,000. I think this will come fairly quickly. And so if we go ahead and take a look at the Ethereum ETF inflows here, we can see they have not been as substantial as the Bitcoin ETF. And so we can see here with Grayscale, they are holding about $15 billion of Bitcoin still. They have about $6 billion of Ethereum as the outflows for Ethereum continue out of Grayscale. We have BlackRock here holding about $20 billion of Bitcoin, whereas they're only holding about $833 million of Ethereum. And so we can see that's still a substantial amount of Ethereum. However, it is nowhere close to Bitcoin. Now, yes, the Bitcoin ETF started trading in January, whereas the Ethereum ETF just started trading a few weeks ago. And so I definitely think this is a great start for Ethereum. We can see some of the other ones here as well, right? We have 21 shares with about 766 million Bitcoin, and Ethereum, they have about $250 million. And so let's go ahead and take a look at some other news here. We have Franklin Templeton filing for a crypto index ETF, which would initially hold Bitcoin and Ethereum. We also have Hashdex here that filed one a couple of weeks ago for the same thing, the first dual Bitcoin Ethereum ETF in the US. And so I believe that this is going to start allowing a lot of altcoins to be added to these ETFs. And so initially they're going to be starting with Ethereum and Bitcoin. However, I think moving forward, they're going to start adding major altcoins to these, whether that is Chainlink or Render, or they have an AI index. Right? I mean, I definitely think this is very bullish for altcoins moving forward. And I think that's something that will come fairly quick. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the total 3 market cap here divided by Bitcoin. And so we can see right now we have been continuing to form this descending triangle. And so I'm waiting for this to break to the upside. Once we break out of this and start pushing to the upside is when we're going to start seeing altcoins absolutely explode. And so we can see here in 2021, we can see the movement, and it went very quickly. Right? I mean, we saw the bottom here around December of 2020, and then we started to see a massive explosion already here by May of 2021. And so, just in a 5-month span there, we saw some insane gains on altcoins. I mean, there was altcoins out there that did 300x returns. Telcoin is one of them, right? I mean, that was one of the biggest moves out there for altcoins, and I believe we're definitely going to have that coming up here in Q4. We're going to start seeing that transition towards September and October, November. We're going to start seeing that, and then we may see the top sometime early in 2025. And so that's definitely something to start paying attention to. I definitely think now is the time to be accumulating strong altcoins that have utility. And I've talked about those in many previous videos on the channel if you're interested in checking those out. And so while we are talking about the topic of altcoins here, I'd like to take a look at this tweet here from Dr. Evo of Crypto. And so if you're not following him on Twitter, I definitely recommend doing that. He provides a lot of insightful information. And so we can see here, altcoins are dead, right? We're hearing that all the time. Altcoins are down 80-90%. It's over. Altcoins are not going to come back. And I've been in the cryptocurrency space since 2017. I've been through the bull run in 2021. And now we're seeing the exact same thing happen, right? Bitcoin always leads the way. And so right now, a lot of people believe that altcoins are dead. However, we're seeing a lot of that money get pulled from altcoins and going to Bitcoin as we are rising up. However, tides are going to turn, and we're going to start seeing that money flow from Bitcoin back into altcoins. And so we can see here, right? I mean, a lot of these people are saying altcoins are dead, roll them into Bitcoin, right? I mean, this is in December of 2020. And the bull run for altcoins started in January, right? I mean, so once the sentiment gets so negative, that's when we're going to start flipping. And right now, this is how it feels, right? Altcoins are dead. Nobody wants to buy them. Retail is selling altcoins. However, we're going to see the transition into that over the next couple of months. And then all of a sudden, everyone's going to be bullish on altcoins. And so I believe now is the time to be accumulating these. And so this is just something to keep in mind, especially with altcoins or even Ethereum, right? It seems so negative. The market's always down. However, we're going to see a transition into this, right? And I am holding all of my positions. I'm continuing to accumulate altcoins that have utility and are very solid fundamentally. And I am buying those altcoins. I think they're going to do extremely well moving forward. And so if you enjoyed this type of content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. And make sure to check out that link underneath the video to Week's Exchange if you're interested in trading futures or spot. Now they have a ton of different cryptocurrencies listed on the platform. They have over 200 different cryptocurrencies that you can currently futures trade. And so definitely make sure to check that out. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.